Japan 1-3 with the bookmakers. Slovakia 9-4 outsiders. Is that about right?
Yeah, of course, on papers, probably Japan are slightly the favorites, but I think Slovakia can really prove them wrong. And they played some good matches, especially, of course, the first one, but also the second one. It wasn't as good as the first one, but they still fought really hard. Got a little bit unlucky and still managed to win it 7-6. So for me personally, if you look at the performance, I would take Slovakia.
Well, just to be devil's advocate, I'll go the other way. It's a race to 9 now, so a little more leeway at the start. Not quite so many early nerves you would expect. But particularly for the Slovakians, it's a massive experience.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they both together probably play already like 50 years of pool or maybe longer.
Japan to break.
So they definitely got the experience of playing pool, but not on matchroom events. And, well, okay. I was just saying we're going to see how the break will work out today. And we saw that it's actually pretty much perfect. He broke similar to the CLP event. A little bit of, I wouldn't say soft break, but trying to hit it with the left English to actually control the one ball, 3 rails to get it in front of the corner pocket. Didn't work out really, but still managed to get a position on the one ball here. Wow, huge mistake there. Had actually a big gap where he could land in with the 9 and the 4. But he actually hit the 9 ball slightly. Gotta play a good kick shot there. And it also doesn't work out. So big chance now for Slovakia to get into the game.
And what an early boost this would be, especially considering that in their minds, as those balls were being potted, Slovakia would have thought maybe we're going to trail here. Could be the other way around.
Please.
Just to repeat, it's a 30-second shot clock and each team is allowed 1 30-second extension per rack. Off a shot like that, not the kind of place you'd expect the cue ball to finish.
Yeah, I think he was all concentrating on even making the 4 ball, and I think he got a little bounce there from the rail, but I'm not sure 100% if he's fine to play that 5 ball into the corner pocket. He might go for safety here. Yeah, good shot. Actually wanted to try to get the 9 ball frozen on the 5, but I think that's still fine.
Well, I was about to say the worst possible outcome. At least one crumb of comfort is that the cue ball is quite close to the side cushion, but it's a small crumb. Jaroslav Polách, one of the great finds of this tournament in many respects. I think he's performed really nicely. We know about Jakub Koniar. There I was, bigging him up, and then that involuntary upper body movement that caused so many mistakes from so many players yesterday hits again.
Yeah, big unexpected miss there from Jaroslav. Looks a little bit nervous to me, but wow, what about that body movement?
And the head movement as well, for someone so experienced on the international scene. Bear in mind it's the first rack. That was, well.
So
Jakub Koniar makes no mistake after two terrible mistakes that preceded it. And so, even though his partner missed the 9-ball, Slovakia still win the opening rack. I don't think I've ever seen a tournament like this, Albin, where so many balls have been missed at vital stages.
yeah, I mean, many players didn't play tournaments for like almost 1.5 years, you know, and especially not on this stage. But some of us did, like Oy actually, so he should be experienced enough to stay down on the shot, but well, not this time.
So here's the first mistake. A little twitch there from Jaroslav Polách. The head moved, but not as violently as the head of Naoyuki Oy, who then missed the 9-ball after that. Not feeling good because of this. He was on the move before the cue ball hit the object ball.
Rack number 2, and the score is 1-0 in favor of Slovakia. Slovakia to break.
Yeah, break was quite okay. A little bit of a draw shot, but actually looked good, but turned out a little bit unlucky maybe with the kick from the 4 and the 1. But I think it's a quite easy safety there. Little thin cut on the 1. And maybe get the cue ball back down table to the 9. But it reminds me a little bit of the first match of Slovakia, where Koniar just played really, really good, actually throughout the whole match. And Jaroslav, he looked a little bit edgy, so Koniar like carried him to the middle of the match, and then Jaroslav also made some great shots. So hopefully it will be the same for them, that Jaroslav gets into the game a little bit stronger after a couple of racks. So nice little safety here.
And that's the thing. These teams are only as strong or as weak as the number 2 player. Yeah. And while Jakub Koniar is playing some really good pool. He needs support. They all do. Every single team here.
True. Yeah, good kick shot there. Found a nice gap between the 6 and the 5. I think he can still see half ball, a little bit more than half ball. Might go just one rail up and down with the one ball. Very good shot there. Nice safety there. Probably go for a jump shot there.
Extension, please.
Okay, it looks like a 2-rail kick shot there. And turns out to be a bank.
With position on the 2 attached.
Yeah. It's a Japanese special there. But it's all about the next shot. Yep. And seems like he's not really there already, 100%. Already 2 missed balls.
Yeah, you're right, and the arm was jerky there also, wasn't it, Albin? The back arm.
Yeah. Tough start for them. Could be 2-0 up. Might be 2-0 down.
Extension, please.
And he looks a little bit bored already.
Yes, the Clown Prince at the moment is not smiling.
Oh. A little bit misjudged there. It turned out really, really good. Nice angle to go on the 5 ball. Would have liked a little bit of angle, so he probably will just draw it back right now, cheat the pocket a little bit. And that wasn't good enough. It might be straight in to the side pocket. Still, it's a very ugly shot there.
The pot's completed, but now it's another tough task. Kept it simple, but what about position? Could have been better.
Yeah, it's almost similar to the previous one he missed. So let's see how the nerves are right now. It's getting better. Might go for a bank shot there. Or is it a cut into the side pocket? Yeah, it's always so tough to play a bank shot softly. It's hard to judge sometimes. And he missed it by more than half a diamond. So, but it turned out really well.
Well, that's why he thought he was playing it potentially into the middle, because he was always overcutting the bank there.
And there we are. Pretty much similar to the previous rack. So we got 4 missed 9s in 2 racks.
That is not your conventional start to a high quality international pool match, but it's 2-0 to Slovakia. Japan have missed the 9 ball in both racks so far.
Yours is no take.
Albin, this must be so frustrating for you. It's been a while now since you lost to Slovakia. But, you know, you did hardly anything wrong in that match, and you're seeing all of these mistakes proliferating all over the place, not just here, but last night as well.
Yeah, it's true. It was a little bit tough to take. I mean, it's a long time ago already. It's already like 4 days when we lost to Slovakia. I'm over it, but it's still hard to see some of the mistakes some teams made.
And what about Japan? Because for them, all of these errors, they must be shaken by them.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they have zero confidence right now. They only made, I think, 1 fluke on the 1 ball, and then right after they missed the 2 ball, missed 4 9s already, or 3 9s. So, well, they have to find something, you know, some brainstorming maybe in the next time out, but they got to do something quickly. Otherwise, they just lose the match right away.
We know a lot about Naoyuki. His partner is Masato Yoshioka, appearing in the World Cup for the first time. But he's got a reasonable CV. Semi-finalist in the World 10-Ball Championship in 2019, the year he won the Kansai Open.
Current score is 2-0
on home soil
in favor of Slovakia. Slovakia to break.
He's no novice. But right now, Japan must be feeling awful.
It was the first time I saw him at the World 10-Ball last year. So no ball on the break there. Next chance for Team Japan. And I really think it's time to take this chance now. Not 100% sure about the 2 ball there. Looks really tight to make the 2 ball. It might not even be possible to maybe go for the kiss shot there.
It really is a tight squeeze, almost an impossible squeeze. So the little Karam sorting things out.
He got a lot of angle there. He might want to stop the 2 ball on the 9 or maybe on the 4. He played it a little bit too soft. Oh well, just worked out. He slightly hit the 9 ball. It needs a nice recovery shot there. Yeah, good hit there. Nice speed. All in the face of the 6 ball. So now it really should be the first rack for Team Japan. And I think it's time.
Their cue arms seem a little more lubricated in this rack, but I'm taking nothing for granted. I'm sure they aren't either.
Wow.
This time, just about the 9 ball finds the target. Japan are on the scoreboard. Slovakia lead 2-1.
Oh, I thought they're just going to talk to you? Thank you.
The game is 9 ball pool. and the 9 has been missed. First by Naoyuki in the opening rack, then by his partner Masato Yoshioka in the second rack. Slovakia led 2-0 as a result of those mistakes. But if at first you don't succeed, try again. And in it went in the third rack for Japan, and that's why they trail 2-1 currently.
Rack number 4. Our current score is 2-1 in favor of Slovakia. Japan to break.
Well, it's not been the highest quality stuff, but it's certainly interesting.
And he tries pretty much similar to the same break of Oi. Trying to hitting it straight with a lot of English. And I think you can say it turned out perfect. A nice little touch there from the 6 and 7. Of course, nice to get some confidence back. Got a little bit too far there. Had a lot of space to land with the cue ball and got too far. Not sure if he would play it to the corner pocket now. Might just roll it in, because it's a thin cut on the 6 ball and a little bit hard to control the cue ball there.
Well, the beeps there of the shot clock made his mind up for him.
Yeah, kind of strange. I mean, it wasn't a super tough shot, and he used a minute for it and played the shot on the beep. So, and got a little bit out of position there. Needs a big stroke.
This time it's Yoshioka in the chair to pot the winning 9 ball and to put Japan back all square at 2-2.
Yeah, we expected it to be a tight game, didn't we? And Japan have recovered from going 2 racks down. I'd like to say Joshua Filler of Germany is with me. Joshua, you got Denmark tonight. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's my first time in the quarterfinals. I'm very excited to play Denmark, and later on we're going to prepare for that match.
The trophy's there. I don't want you to touch it. It's bad luck, but there it is. It's in touching distance.
Yeah, of course. I mean, as I said, it was my dream to win this event. Now it's pretty near, and yeah, I mean the trophy is gorgeous. Hopefully we can just lift it in the end.
It's a 1st to 9 now in the quarterfinal. Do you prefer that?
Yeah, of course. Longer races it's much better. Luckily, we end the quarters, so we play race to 9. Hopefully, we can take that advantage.
Josh, wish you very best of luck. Back to the commentary team, it's 2-2.
Thank you.
So Joshua Filler, who's done so much in his tender years playing pool, in his first ever World Cup of Pool quarter-final. As for Japan, well, they're trying to reach the semi-finals of this tournament for the 3rd time.
Number 5 Current scores
And
all
Oi
tied
has
up
been
at 2
involved
games
in
apiece.
both of the
Japan to
teams
break.
who have been in the last 4 previously.
Oh, what a big kick on the cue ball. I mean, he didn't hit it really good,
Start the clock, please.
but that's a very unlucky kick there from the, yeah, it was like stopped on the 6 ball and got kicked from the 5 ball. So big chance coming up for Slovakia to get back into the game, and well, if the break works out, we know what they're able to do.
Yes, for the viewers just tuning in at the end of the week, Austria were defending champions. Mario He and Albin Ocean, our co-commentator. And for the second half of that match, they were basically confined to their chairs. Slovakia won, very surprisingly, 7-1.
Yeah, it felt a little bit like Slovakia was defending champion with their performance. Was quite incredible to watch. Yeah, they played good, had some little roles and didn't risk too much in the end. Played some really good safeties. They got a little bit out of position there. Again, it was Jaroslav. Played a poor shot from 2 to 3. Good shot there from Koniar. So, not sure if he has enough angle to easily go to the 5 ball. Yeah, good shot there.
Extension, please.
Well, well, well. When you miss a ball like that, you don't deserve to get away with it, but the black 8 ball is blocking the pocket.
Yeah, I think it might have been the wrong decision. It's hard to say if it was maybe too much angle. For sure he took the tougher shot there to play it with inside English. I think I would have just went 2 rails. But he got away with it. Didn't leave him a shot, but now they're hooked behind the 8.
Well, that's 5 ball as it came down the table was wobbling all over the place, drifting here, there and everywhere.
Yeah, it was like a snake. And it turned out really well in the end. I'm not sure if he's going for a bank shot here or safety again. Wow. And that was definitely a bank shot attempt, and it was... Wow, it was like a diamond too far. Yeah, he tried to freeze the 5-ball on the cushion, but again, he got way too far.
Extension, please.
Tough shot here now. He might has to draw it back or even try to get the cue ball on the 6. Oh, nice touch there.
For a debutant and all of the nerves they experience, I think Yoshioka, nicknamed Yoppy, has performed generally very well. Okay, he missed the 9-ball from distance in the second rack, but he's not a weak link. And having fallen 2-0 behind in the worst possible circumstances by missing the 9-ball in each of the opening 2 racks, Japan find themselves hitting the front at 3-2. He looks relieved, Oi. You know, he's been involved in 2 teams that have gone to the semi-finals of this tournament. First off in 2007, 14 years ago now. His partner then was Satoshi Kawabata. That was over in Rotterdam in the Netherlands. And then 8 years later, with a different partner, Toru Kurobayashi, they again made the semi-finals. So looking for the hat-trick. You know, his interview persona, he's totally different from the persona you see when he's playing.
Yeah, definitely. He has a lot of fun doing interviews, and we might see another one after this match. A little dance-off.
Rack number 6, current score is 3-2 in favor of Japan. Japan to break.
Yeah, I think the break was okay. He did not 100% straight. Still made the wing ball and the 1-ball into the side. So got a big shot coming up for Oi here. Probably going 3 rails to get position on the 3-ball. But that's a really tough one. I'm not sure if he's even going for it.
Push
Might
out.
play safety there. Oh, push out. Wow. That's unexpected.
Slovakia, your option.
Yeah, strange that he just went for a push out. I mean, it's quite obvious now to play safety to get the cue ball behind the 8 and 3. So,
Well, to me, that's a sign of a shortage of confidence.
yeah, I think it was just totally wrong decision there. I think he could have done so much with the 2-ball. Of course, now it's all about taking the chance and play good safety there to punish them for the decision. So, okay, they gave it back. It's hard to believe that Team Slovakia didn't see that safety.
Surely Japan wouldn't have believed that Slovakia were going to put them back in there. Surely not.
No, they probably never thought that they would give it back to let him play the,
Extension, please.
I would say, quite easy safety shot there. So he needs a big shot here with the jump cue. Yeah, he could do so much here with the cue ball.
Slovakia, your option.
And actually decided on a tough but open shot on the 2-ball to play push out. And, oh, that was the plan. No. And there we have the gap, I think. He tried to hook him behind the 6-ball there.
Extension, please.
You're right, though, the gap does exist, and even though he can't maybe pot it directly, he can certainly pot it off the cushion, can't he?
I believe so. From this angle, I would say it's on. But it's also very tough to control the cue ball there.
It's a foul. No contact.
Well, playing it that way, there was a chance he could have possibly scratched if he'd potted the 2. In the end, he didn't come anywhere near hitting it at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was on through the gap, because the 2-ball seems to be quite deep in the pocket. But of course, that was nowhere close to making the 2-ball. A good chance there now. Open rack to get the match back tight on 3-3.
He's very close there, isn't he? Very close. Very, very close.
Yeah, I think it was maybe just the angle from the camera.
Yeah, John Lohman was well placed, so no foul happened. Yeah. Well, the question there is why? The 7-ball very close to the side pocket, and the cue ball just sped off.
Yeah, strange position there. I mean, I'm not sure if he really went for him to play the 7 into the corner. He did a good job there. Did a really good job. But it was absolutely not necessary.
And we've seen time and time again this week that want to make life as easy as possible. Cut out the stress. Because on so many occasions, stress and tension is undermining skill.
I think that's the first 9-ball for Jaroslav. If he wouldn't make it. And he missed it again.
And he missed it by a mile. That was terrible. Terrible. Let's not beat about the bush. Japan can't quite believe it. Neither can I. Neither can Albin Auschen, who's shaking his head in disbelief. It is 4-2 Japan, but don't ask me how. We see such skill on the International 9-ball tour, but that was one awful mistake, and Jaroslav Polách knows only too well what he's done there. He basically became consumed by nerves. That's the only plausible explanation for a miss that was so wide of the mark. It means that Japan lead by 4 racks to 2.
Rack number 7, our current score is 4-2 in favor of Japan. Japan to break.
Important for Jakub Koniar not to show any frustration or irritation about his partner's failing. Just get on with it. They've got to tell themselves there's a long way to go, but if you think about it, if he's going to be that nervous in rack 6, what would he be like in a potential rack 17?
Wow, what a big shot there from Jakub. Perfect in position to go one rail behind the 5. Yeah, maybe before the 5 or behind the 5. I'm not sure. The play position for 3 ball probably depends on the 4 ball.
Extension.
Extension, please.
Not 100% sure what he will do here. Might go for the side, try to go 1 rail and maybe hit the 7 ball. Okay, nice little touch there from the 9. I think that wasn't really expected, because he slightly overhit the 3 ball. I think he can play to the side pocket. And another miss by Jaroslav.
And the fact that the pink 4 ball caught the far jaw tells us that it wasn't because it was too tight a squeeze. That would have gone easily.
Many easy errors already by Jaroslav.
And the more mistakes he makes, the more emboldened Japan will be.
Yeah, of course, it's nice when you get back to the table. Quite unexpected, because it was an open rack and it was like the 4th chance already for Team Slovakia to win the rack, and they just gave it away again. Oh, wow. Did he really hook him behind the 8?
Well, in many respects, if he has done, that's almost as bad as
he
the missed
really
9
did.
ball.
Wow.
Extension, please.
So much space to land in.
Extension, okay? Hold extension. Yeah.
Yeah, he celebrated for himself.
No harm in that, Albin. That was a good shot over the corner of the 8.
Yeah, it was a good shot. And what a body movement we saw there. What a match this is.
As Marvin Gaye famously sang, what's going on? He won't miss this. I'm absolutely confident.
Yeah.
(4-3). Take the bounds out of that.
Missed chances galore. Joshua Filler with me from Germany. Is it nerves, Josh?
Yeah, looks like. I mean, Polách missed like two easy 9 balls, which he actually didn't really miss in the matches before. Yeah, looks like both teams are really struggling also with the positions, and yeah, it's crazy how the match it's going.
Is this good for you to be up here to look at this? You can now say, I don't want this to be me tonight, because you're noticing consistent players missing easy shots for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think, the whole situation. Slovakia is in the quarterfinals. They've never been there, I guess. I think it's a whole new situation for them. It looks like they just can't handle the pressure. But I think in the end, the experience will win, so Japan will take it, I guess.
In terms of the break here, when you talk, you're someone who likes to talk to your partner, don't you? Do you sort of give him words of encouragement?
Yeah, well, I just like, as you said, to talk to my partner just to make everything clear, because my partner also never been in this kind of situation, so I just can give him some experience for me, and I think that helps. Oh,
absolutely, yeah, Josh. Thank you very much. I'm sure Phil Albin will be so frustrated sitting next to you seeing all the misses from Slovakia today.
Well, if he isn't, he should be.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, it's hard to take. I mean, I'm experienced enough, and that I know that not every day is the same. But of course, it's still
Japan,
hard to understand what they're doing right now, because it's not like they're missing very tough balls, and especially Jaroslav missed some quite easy ones already, but they're still in the game. And it's kind of strange that they don't make the wing ball there. He hit it good. And he stayed in the pocket. So, pretty sure he's going for a jump shot there, almost straight in. I guess it will be Oi who will jump this one.
So his last two shots have both been very successful jumps.
I think he's fine there. But if you look at the reaction of Oi, I think he's fine, but I think he's just searching for the right way to play the 3-ball to get position on the 4.
Yes, that little nudge, that caress of the 6-ball. Extension, knocked it on enough.
He's trying to draw it back. He might have to watch out for the side pocket there. Okay, so it was not really frozen on the rail, so but still came way too short, I think. Or does the 5-ball pass the 7? I think he can cheat the pocket there nicely. Like a little stop shot to play 6 into the side.
Now here just needs to be careful of the potential springy bounce off that bottom rail. doesn't want to come past the 9 ball and leave a tricky one to middle, let's say. Fine, absolutely fine. The cueing there of Naoyuki was a lot more orthodox, and that's why they've re-established a 2-rack lead at 5-3. Given the chances they've had, Albin, they could be out of sight by now.
Yeah, definitely. It could be at least a 7-1 or something, but they made some unexpected mistakes, both teams. But I think Japan recovered a little bit more from it and learned from it, I think. But I think as far as the match went till now, I don't want to say it's gonna be easy for Japan right now, because like Masato, he just missed the 8 in the previous rack, and well, it's a strange match, I would say. What do you think, Phil?
Yeah, I'm certainly taking nothing for granted in terms of who will win. One thing I have noticed, by the way, Jaroslav Polách has told us his biggest disappointment was losing in the final of the Slovenian Open to a certain Albin Hauschen, 8-6.
I think, yeah, it was in Ljubljana, I believe. It was wow, it's about 8 years ago. You have a year or something?
He didn't give the year, but he said that's his biggest disappointment in
Yeah,
pool.
I think it was a 10-ball tournament, and I live also pretty close to Slovenia, so I went there for some actually preparation for the upcoming tournament, and yeah, I believe I played him. True. So you think it was a little revenge now?
Yeah, that's what we say as journalists, you know, revenge 8 years on.
Yeah.
He has won a national Open. Polách won the Romanian Open. And he's a many times Slovakian champion in 8, 9 and 10 ball. 75 titles in total.
Push out.
Yeah, he just never tried to play on pro level.
Slovakia, your option.
He's a good player. We all know him in Austria. He played the Austrian league for many, many years. I'm not sure if he still plays. He's a very feared player in Austria, and he's a big-time fighter.
Yeah, the mistakes he's made today have not been misjudgments or lack of know-how. It's purely and simply the technique not holding up because he's just full of nerves.
Yeah, I mean, of course you cannot blame him for that, for playing the first time on the Matchroom event and being in the quarterfinal. But still, I think it's about time now to manage it and do better, because as we can see, they still get chances. So the match is not over. It's only 5-3. Could be much worse. So I think it's maybe time to shake it off and clear your mind and get back to the table stronger. Because we all have been in this situation.
Extension, please.
he tried to play safe there. Maybe, not sure if he tried to get the cue ball behind the 9. So needs a big shot here. Probably slow roll, yeah. Where's the cue ball going? And wow. Can you play it? Is it open? That would be crazy if he can still play the 2 ball into the corner. I mean, it was a good shot. He had a little unfortunate kick on the 4 ball to land there.
Extension, please.
But I think that's a big tester now for Jaroslav. Maybe he can cheat the angle with a lot of English. Well, it seems like it's on. What's he trying here? Playing safety. Well, that is a risky safety. But turned out really good. Yeah, what the fluke we saw here was more like a hidden hope. But he hit it full in the face, but probably never expected a 2-railer.
I don't know what he says when he's out there, but the one thing is, over the years, he's done the same thing with every partner he's had. Made them smile.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bad kick on the 3 ball. Yeah, you can hear it from the sound a little bit. It's not a good touch there.
S2.
Yeah, that particular skid took all the pace out of the cue ball.
Oh yeah, skid, right. You say skid, I think, in England.
Well, no, we say kick
Yeah.
in snooker, so I'm used to saying kick as a.
Oh, okay.
But I've heard skid said more often in pool.
It was not a big one, but you can clearly hear it from the sound. It's a little bit of a... Yeah, didn't turn out well for Jakub, but still a tough shot to... Still a tough shot for Oy here. Can he play it to the side pocket? I think no. Might has to play it into the corner to get position for the 4 ball. Yeah, very, very good shot there.
He's really improved as the match has gone on.
Yeah, definitely. So, little tester again for Masato. No extension anymore, 7 seconds left. And not sure if Oy was okay with that decision. But it felt a little bit like he was saying to him, "What are you doing here?" Yeah,
Well, the shoulder came into that one again. It wasn't the easiest of pots, but one you expect him to knock in nevertheless.
Yeah, I think he could have left him easier on that 6 ball. Of course, it was makeable, but I think Masato has also a little bit of a lack of confidence. It's a good shot. Nicely controlled cue ball. So it seems like they both have a partner who has a little bit of a lack of confidence. On the Slovakian side, you have Jaroslav, who missed already, I think 2 nines, 3 nines. And you have Masato. A little bit of problems with the speed, and also missed a couple of balls already. And
that's the way forward. Just get down and whack it.
Yeah. Good time. If you have no clue what you're gonna do and you hear the beep, just hit it. Wow. What a shot that was. Yeah. I think the lack of confidence is gone.
Naoyuki's grasp of English is a little limited, but he came out with an unbelievable air when the green 6 went in. And now it's 6 on the board for Japan against 3 for Slovakia.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed. The beeps were going, they didn't know what to do. He just got down and on instinct knocked in that terrific 6-ball. Took the 8 off the cushion as well. Wow, what a transformational moment that was. Who would have thought it? When he's got all the time in the world, he's jittery. When he's got no time, he just knocks it in as though it was over the pocket.
Number 10. Our current score is
pure instinct.
6-3 in favor of
Also
Japan.
huge body movement
Japan
there,
to
but he made it. That's all what matters in the end. So we got a 6-3, got a big lead already. And a nice break, I would say. Cue got it a little bit kicked. But I think the 2-ball is on. Yeah, it is. Oh wow, cheated a little bit more than he wanted. I think from now on that must be the 7-3.
I've seen Tony Drago from Malta clear a rack in less than a minute, and this won't be far over that.
Yeah. Tony was a special one. It was so fun to watch him.
Bingo, just like that. In the blink of an eye, it's 7-3.
And 7-3, if you're thinking, oh, that's game over, it's not. It's first to 9. But Joshua, Japan are in sight now. They can see the finish line.
Yeah, well, I mean, the 6-ball from Yoshioka was just unbelievable, as also Naoyuki said.
Yeah.
And yeah, now they made a nice run out. The break was good. So if they keep going, breaking like this, it could be over very fast.
Yeah. And have you played either of the Japanese before on tour?
I never played a Japanese player, I guess. But as you can see, they're pretty funny. They're enjoying it, playing in this arena every time. And that's why they're playing pretty solid as well.
They have the balance right, don't they? They seem to enjoy the way they're playing their pool, but it's working for them.
Yeah, well, actually in every team where you can see this, like Darren and Carl, they're always enjoying playing in this arena. They deliver every time, I guess. I think this is a big part of a good team.
Well, if you do play them, it'll probably mean that you might meet them in the later rounds, which you'll be hoping for. Let's go back to the match. It's 7-3.
Now, shortly, we're going to be leaving Sky Sports main event. Over there, you'll be able to watch the second round of the Bedford British Masters from the Brabazon course at the Belfry. But don't worry, if you want to carry on watching the pool, it's available live on Sky Sports Action.
Japan to break.
Well, the vagaries of the break off the previous rack. 3 went in.
It's a tough opening shot for Slovakia here. I think it's all about not scratching into the side if you want to play the 1-ball into the corner pocket. So he needs a nice stroke there. Oh, he chooses the other corner pocket there. Very dangerous. What a great shot that was. Nicely played from Jakub. Really got to say he played a great tournament so far.
Yes, going forward, he's going to gain an awful lot from this, I believe, when he's performing as an individual, but he wants to stay here as long as possible.
Wow, nice little touch on the 8-ball. It wasn't expected. I think he missed a shot before with inside English. Oh, he played it. Oh, they go for the combination. Wow. And he came too short. So it's a cut. It's a thin cut there. And if he's gonna miss it, they're probably gonna stay the 4-ball in front of the corner pocket.
Extension, please.
So it's all about also, if you miss it, to control the cue ball. Get the cue ball back up table. Maybe hide it behind the 8 or 7 or 6. That's a big one for Jaroslav.
It's about working it out and then committing, believing in the decision you've made. Has he gone behind the 8-ball? Debatable.
No, it's definitely on, I think. Maybe not definitely. Looks like it is. And I think the 4-ball's not frozen to the rail.
Extension. Extension, please.
It just has to go up and down. Maybe even can try to manage. Nice touch there from 9. I think he has to go for a combination there, 6-7.
Naoyuki telling Masato where to leave the cue ball in the most favoured place. Overdid it.
Yeah, I think he's still fine, because if it's all about making the combination now, he has automatically position on the 6-ball if he makes it. And what a body movement again. It wasn't the toughest combination.
No, you're right, but it was not quite where he wanted that cue ball to be, where he pointed it. Well, from here they really should tidy up Albin.
Yeah, it's all about speed right now to get the nice position on the 8. I think he has a little bit of a wrong angle there. So I think Jaroslav won't have the easiest 9. And he missed easier ones, definitely before.
Apart from the Japanese, we all breathe a sigh of relief for Jaroslav Polách, who knocks in the 9-ball. Actually, sweetly there, it is 7-4. This match far from over. Naoyuki really should have pulled off that combination, shouldn't he?
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know if you saw it, but Jaroslav made a huge pause before he stroked the 9. I was a little bit worried about that pause. It was quite long, but it helped him definitely. Yeah, you see the cue movement there. Good shot. And for everyone who's, I think next on is Great Britain. And I can tell you something. I just saw Darren in the practice room and he's wearing the glasses again.
Rack number 12, current score is 7-4 in favor of Japan. Slovakia to break.
So the man who potted the winning 9-ball in rack 11 gets the 12th underway.
Yeah, definitely not his best break. Still managed, I think, to make the wing ball. But to probably go for a push out here. So Phil, what's the most important thing about playing a push out?
Well, for me, the most important thing is not to give yourself too difficult a shot.
Yeah, and also to call it. That's the first thing you got to do. Oh, they might go for the kick shot. Yeah, it's definitely on. Leave the cue ball behind 6. And I think he did a good job there. Just left the jump shot. And I guess it will be Oi again.
He called me out there, you know, Albin. I was trying to think of something really profound to say, and you came back with something very functional.
Big shot there for Jaroslav to get a little bit of a confidence boost if he makes it.
Extension, please.
And the extension call suggests he wasn't settled when he got down initially. But I suppose the more you wait, the more the nerves can build.
Oh, what a nice touch on the 7 ball. I think if he's straight on the 2 ball, it's quite awkward to play position for 3. A little bit of angle. Let's try and here. Yeah, good shot. Good shot, perfect angle to go on the 4 ball. So it's all about the speed here and not end up in front of the 9 ball. Not sure if that was too slow or too hard. Because he had both pockets available there. Very unexpected mistake by Jakub. No extension anymore. I think he's going for the cut to the left corner. And missed it by a mile.
And that's the telltale sign of nerves when you've got a thin cut and you miss them very thick. You see it so often in Q Sports, and that was a prime example.
That also wasn't very good shot there. Not a good speed control of the cue ball.
Attention, please.
Needs a big shot here. Yeah, he has to go for the corner pocket.
So nervous, Naoyuki. He was at the start of the match, and those awful upper body movements when he's playing shots affecting him again. He was nowhere near.
But I think he kind of maybe got away with it. It's a very bad spot where the 6-ball landed. Is to play it into the corner. He couldn't do much more with the cue ball there. So it's all about Jaroslav again. He couldn't have cheated that pocket more.
Team Slovakia are fighters. They're fighting very hard right now, and they trail Japan only 7-5. It is the World Cup of Pool, the penultimate day of action here at Stadium MK.
Rack number
Japan
13.
still in the driver's seat
Current
in the
score
first
is
quarter-final,
7-5
needing
in
2
favor
more
of
racks for
Japan.
victory.
Slovakia.
But it was
2
7-3,
breaks.
now it's 7-5. And what's more, Slovakia and Jakub Koniar get to break off in the 13th. Well, a powerful break, an effective one, but the 2-ball not playing ball.
Yeah, very unlucky break there. Nicely controlled cue ball. Until the last second, it looked like they have a shot on the 2-ball, and then the 3-ball came like 6 rails or something and hooked them. So it's time to play push out. Gonna be a tough one.
Push out. Japan, your option.
Did they leave him a shot? Not sure if the 2-ball passes the 8 there. I believe, yeah, he will give it back.
Am I clocked at 30 seconds, please? Thank you.
So what's he gonna do here? I'm not really sure. We try to thin cut. 2-ball.
Whatever he tried, that wasn't it.
Yeah, I think he tried to stop there the 2-ball on the 8, but and to move around with the cue ball like 3-4 rails. But that was a crazy tough shot, so could have been many other options if he would have played the push shot differently, but I actually believe the 4-ball was possible before the 2-ball now, before he played the 2-ball. So he has to go for a bank shot there on the 4. It's a nice position. I think he did a good job there. I think it's a straight in bank shot.
We've seen that an awful lot this week. When players have tried to bank a ball, they've gone a little too narrow. But that's a ball he should have knocked in.
Yeah, I mean, with his experience and knowledge of the game, and
Extension, please.
probably played thousands of bank shots in his career. And that's For sure one of the easy ones. Very good shot there from Koniar. I think he is still the only guy who only made one mistake.
Yeah, he's definitely been the most reliable of the quartet.
Big difference between 8-5 and 7-6.
At their lowest ebb, Slovakia trailed 7-3. Now it is 7-6. They've won 3 on the bounce. And the bounce off the side cushion as Naoyuki tried to complete that bank, which for him should have been routine. Just didn't work out. The match really tightening up now.
It's like a back and forward, and when you finally think, okay, they got it, they just miss again. So many big unexpected errors like this bank shot we saw here. Yeah, and of course after a while you still you only can laugh about it.
The next few racks for the Slovakians, the biggest of their lives, no doubt, to get to the semi-final of a World Cup of Pool for these two would be extraordinary. Now, of course, we're playing behind closed doors for COVID-19 reasons, but if you want to be involved and send in your photographs, please do, and you'll 14. Be in the arena in a fashion. www.matchroom.com. That's where you go
Slovakia
with the snaps.
To break.
Yeah, that could have gone wrong a little bit.
Twice the cue ball was in jeopardy there. Once catching the far jaw of the middle pocket, then might have been just tweaked in by a collision.
Almost similar to the one ball he played a couple of racks before. And again, he did a good job by making it, but the position a little bit out of control. So Jaroslav needs a big shot here to get back into position for a 3-ball. Might have to play it with a little bit of inside English, because otherwise you could hit the 5-ball.
Extension. Extension, please.
Overcut the 2-ball, you don't see that often, but the good news. He got away with it big time. And it's a tricky little kick shot now for Japan. Nope.
Foul, illegal contact.
Made a foul, but the good news again, he slightly hit the 7 ball to close up the corner pocket.
Start clock, please.
But still got the side pocket and the other corner pocket available. Probably going 2 rails here. And then just depending on the speed. The only thing he doesn't want is to end up very close to the long rail there. But I think he did a good job. Needs to stop. Yeah, good speed there.
Earlier in the match, Polách missed a similar pot to this to the middle pocket by hitting the far jaw. Not identical, but similar. Much better.
Phil, who would have thought we gonna have a 7-7 here? A race to 2. I didn't, definitely.
No, I was with you there, especially the way the Japanese won the 10th rack. That lovely run out in no time. You thought, well, the storm has been weathered by them. They're going to go on and cruise to a relatively comfortable victory. Nothing comfortable about this now. Given what's gone before, I'm not rating this a certainty.
I mean, he played a good shot there, but I think it was not necessary to leave him that kind of 8 ball. I think he could have stunned this 7 ball in, go 1 rail out and leave him a straight 8 ball to the side, but it worked out well.
What a turn-up. It is all square. 7-3 Japan led. Now it is 7-7. Now the nerves really do kick in. If they were raw before, they're even more so here, and that's the missed attempt at making contact with the 2 ball. Obviously tried to pot it. I think had he just tried to hit the 2, that would have been no issue. But what's the point in doing that? He had to pot it and give themselves a chance to re-establish a 2-rack lead. As it is, no one's leading. So we started out as best of 17, now it's best of 3. All to play for. And of course you have to make Slovakia favourite, because with the winner's break rule in operation, they get a break in the 15th. Jakub Koniar on the right there. blowing out his cheeks.
Pack number 15.
He can be proud of the way he's played so far in this
At
match.
7 apiece. Slovakia to break.
But his partner, Jaroslav Polách, has been a little more error-prone.
Very good break here. Got a little kick on the cue ball again, but it turned out really well. And I can't see any problem there. It's all about position play. Probably will come out 2 rails, maybe like center table. Or he would just roll it in and let him play the 4 ball into the side pocket. Great shot here. Nice speed. Might just draw it a little bit back to leave him an angle to go 2 rails to the 7.
Extension.
Extension, please.
Had more angle than I thought, so very good shot there from Jaroslav. So nice little draw shot there. Just don't want to leave him straight on that 7.
Big moments. Well, he's missed a 9 ball similar to this already. Just want to throw that one out there. We need not have worried. Slovakia, for the first time since 2-1, go in front, this time at 8-7. Japan began shakily, missing 9 balls in each of the first 2 racks. Then, though, they recovered, and it's 7-3. Everything seemed to be going swimmingly. Then, though, another twist. They'd lost the last 5 racks, would you believe? And now it is Slovakia on the hill at 8-7. What's more, breaking off.
Rack number 16. Our current score is 8-7 in favor of Slovakia. Slovakia to break on the hill.
Can Jaroslav Polách find a blockbusting break?
Big touch there from the 7 ball to leave the 1 ball in front of the pocket. But he might go for the bank shot there. But the combo looks quite tough. 2 on the 8.
The jaws just wouldn't allow the 1 ball to drop.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to miss this bank shot, but still, there's a lot of work to do for Team Japan now. And he could have traveled a lot more than this with the cue ball. So I think he has to go cushion first with the 2 ball to make the 8. And then it's all about controlling the 2 ball. I think it's almost like a stop shot from here. And he hit it too thick. He actually wanted to travel with the 2 ball on the other side.
When the 1 didn't go in, Jakub Koniar turned away in disgust. Couldn't believe it.
Nice little recovery shot there. Didn't think it would go in, but so it's all about getting the nice angle to go from the 4 to the 5, because I think the 5 ball is frozen to the rail. So you want to be almost straight on it.
Yoshioka gets down quite quickly to play this 7 ball. Shouldn't be any issue.
Yeah, he couldn't ask for better position here on the 9. Nicely struck by Masato.
Yeah, big smile from Yoshioka, and I think it's an accurate reflection of the way the match has gone. We are down to hill. It's just 1 single rack to decide who will advance to the semi-finals. There hasn't been a lot between the sides, Albin, really.
Yeah, true. Well, I think when it was 7-3, we never thought it would come down to one game on a hill, but there we are. I think Slovakia really recovered from the early mistakes in the match and played quite decent. So that was a big unexpected miss from Koniar, because he played overall the best of all those 4 players. And he gave the chance to Team Japan to top the match.
They have experienced a deciding rack before this week. They beat the Czech Republic, did Slovakia 7-6 in the last 16. As for Japan, their 2 wins, well, numerically at least, have been comfortable. 7-1 over Croatia, 7-2 over Russia. The pressure of a decider is unique.
And what a rack they played at the hill against Czech Republic. I think Czech Republic fluked 3 safeties in a row.
Number 17. We are
and then they pulled out 2 incredible tough shots
apiece.
To win the match 7-6.
Japan to break on the hill.
Wing ball almost didn't drop.
Oh, he was pleading for the cue ball to stop and for the one to stop as well.
Well, he still has a shot on the 1 ball. I don't think he would go for a bank shot here. A little thin cut on 1, hard to control the cue ball. Because for sure he would hit some of the balls there, like the 6 or the 8 or something, and then it's like a coin flip what happens next. Overcut the 1 ball by a mile and scratched into the side.
Start the clock, please.
Slovakia, this is your opportunity.
Yeah, and the emoji says it all. Already got way too far with the cue ball there. There was some body movement involved, but still he got him in the right spot there. I think he got the perfect angle to get shape for the 5 ball. So I think it's all about the position from the 5 to the 6.
You can smell the tension out there. Taste it, almost. Four pots away from a famous victory.
Attention, please.
Yeah, so he got almost a minute to prepare for this shot, and it's definitely the shot of the game and for the win. It's not frozen. And he played a good shot there. But he might be... I think he has the wrong angle to go from the 7 to the 8, so he might draw it back a little bit.
Well, if the 8 goes in, Jaroslav Polách has to pot the 9. It's all on this. Come on, Jaroslav. Hold yourself together. In it goes, the release of the tension. They're on $15,000 US now, these two. But it's not the money, it's the national pride and being in the semi-final of the World Cup of Pool that means the most. And what a comeback. Remember, at their lowest ebb, they trailed Japan 7-3, but they win 9-8. The Slovakians, one of the star teams of this year's tournament. They beat the defending champions in the first round. Now they're in the last 4.